Welcome back. We are joined on the phone right now by Steve Cuozzo from the New York Post, one of my favorite writers. And he's here to talk to us about Meal Pass. Welcome, Steve.
Hi, Rob.
So what is Meal Pass an app? Is it what exactly?
Mealpass.com. Just find it online, very easy. And what happens is you register online, you pay $99 using your credit card, and that lets you order all of your lunches for a month, not a calendar month, but meaning 30 days ahead. And the way it works is it's really 20 days, not 30, because it operates only Monday through Friday. And it's a great boon for people who work in offices or anywhere in Manhattan. If you live close to the area where most of the Meal Pass participating restaurants are, it's easy and a lot of fun. And you tell them the night before, starting at, I think, 7 p.m., you get an email saying the kitchen's open. Order your lunch for tomorrow. And you look over 100 different restaurants with pictures of a dish that they've each chosen to be available on this basis. You tell them what time you'll pick it up. You go there the next day, 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock, whatever, and they don't deliver. You have to pick them up yourself. But when you get there, it's a seamless system. The dishes are all there, nicely wrapped, and you just take them and run them back to wherever you're going to have lunch, at your desk especially. And they run the gamut from really the simplest fast food kinds of places with like a simple Chinese kind of steam table counter to some real serious restaurants, including Blue Water Grill near Union Square Park, and a new place called Cat and Theo's, which is a very serious restaurant in Flatiron. And I had some good meals. The only drawback, the biggest drawback, is that most of the places where you can order your lunch that way, they're concentrated in Gramercy Park area, Flatiron, and between 14th and 34th Street. And if you're working farther away from there, it can be a hassle getting there and then bringing the food back. And by the time you bring it back, might be cold. But I've had some great grilled cheese sandwiches. I've had some pretty good Indian dishes.
And it's $99 no matter what?
$99. Now, it's okay, so that means, at least in theory, that your lunch is going to, if you use the system every day, 20 days, you're paying less than $5 per lunch. And although the choice is limited to what the restaurants are offering, they're very substantial, full-sized dishes. I had it seemed like half a chicken from Cat and Theo's, and a ton of vegetables, and it's a dish that hard to imagine how much it would have cost if you ordered it separately. Or there's an Indian place called Lasani in the East 20s where I had chicken tikka masala with a ton of chicken and rice and condiments and papadums. And, it was probably a $15 dish if you ordered it separately. Unfortunately, by the time I got it back up to my office, which is in the West 40s, it had turned cold and kind of turned to glue from the time in transit.
So are they adding more and more restaurants on a daily basis?
They say they are. This operation, they originated in Boston, and so they're new in town here in New York. They just started about a month ago. And they say that they're going to expand and begin to include other parts of the city, to include restaurants from other neighborhoods in Manhattan, not just the area where they've started. They kind of need to do that in order to widen their reach. But I think what they're doing is very smart. They're starting out with one localized area, and where they can control it better and see if that works before, expanding uptown or downtown.
It sounds like an amazing deal. So how are they making money? Are they just expecting that you're not going to pick up meals a few days a week or something like that?
Well, I don't know what their business model is, but I can say that if you want to take advantage of it, you really do need to order your lunch that way every day, which might not be practical in many cases. As soon as you start skipping days, obviously, it means you're paying the same amount, $99, which is guaranteed to go up. By the way, that's like an opening price. If you skip, I don't know, a couple of meals a week and get your lunch from some other source, then because you're paying the same amount, $99, and you're having fewer meals for your money, then that average cost per meal per lunch isn't $5. It's going to go up.
Well, it sounds really. What can you get from the Blue Water Grill? I love that place.
I'd have to look it up. I don't know because they change it every day. I think it was a salad. I believe it was some kind of a seafood salad, and which was one of the healthier options. One of the drawbacks to this kind of service is that, and it isn't the fault of the Meal Pass people who created it. It reflects. It's a very representative cross section of what is really available for lunch in Manhattan, and it is top heavy as a result with, pizza, thick burgers, tacos that are Slavic.
We've got the music coming up. I don't know if you can hear it, so we're going to have to wrap soon. But I recommend everybody read Steve's column in the New York Post, Steve Cuozzo, and follow him on Twitter, and go check out Meal Pass. Steve, you got to come back again soon. We have to talk about eating with type 2 diabetes. Thanks so much for joining us in Stribling, New York.
Share what I know. Thanks, Rob.
Good night.